Hi folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to watch this nature documentary with me. No, just kidding. I had to pick up a package with some The Dark cards from the post office and I decided to walk because it has been a beautiful day and I wanted to share that with you, so bear with me during a little bit of a longer intro. We're gonna talk about The Dark, I promise. And I wanna recognize the fact that we have actually reached our goal of 100 subscribers with the channel, and I'm really happy about that. I'm honestly happy about that because I didn't expect it to happen very soon. I hoped I could achieve it by my birthday if some more people would tune in and watch the videos. But it already happened. We're past 100 subscribers and I want to thank you all for that. So thanks so much for subscribing. Thanks so much for your comments, your likes, and simply for being here with me. So yeah, thanks folks. Really, thanks a lot. Alright, if you're still with me after the lengthy intro of a minute, then let's actually have that discussion about The Dark. In the upper left corner you see the pile of cards that I bought recently. I have a video up about that as well. Really cheap buy. On the top right you see a couple of cards I still own. And on the bottom there are a couple of cards I picked up from the post office today. And these are a couple of reserved list The Dark cards I recently bought as well and that just came in. The Dark is still spiking in price, it's crazy. I thought I could easily complete my set with a couple of $100 more. Maybe the Goblin Wizard and the City of Shadows would cost me like $100 a piece. But actually there are a lot of cards that went up enormously. I think if you want to have a very good near mint City of Shadows, you're paying $150 at the moment. Frankenstein's monster has gone up to like $50 and above. And just look at these cards I have here. I still had in my collection. I got more of the Dark cards, but yeah, look at the Mind Bomb. I mean, that's a crazy card. It deals 3 damage to each player. You can discard cards to prevent that damage. But yeah, it's actually like either you lose 3 cards or you lose 3 life. It's to all players, but still crazy. Direct damage for blue didn't happen a lot back in the day. That's about, I think, $20-30. And Psychic Elegy is about $20 as well. Iconic artwork, it looks crazy. The card itself isn't so good. It has like an upkeep of sacrificing 2 islands, but you could do some damage with it as well because it damages the opponent for the cards of a certain color he has in hand. Mana Vortex, it's I think not the best card, but yeah, that's up to $50 as well. So luckily I don't have to buy that for my Dark set, but yeah, these kind of cards, they have been spiking. Mana Clash, really strange card as well. Flipping coins, and until you both have the same result, like I think heads. Yeah, if comes up heads at the same time, yeah, then it just continues and you get damage, and yeah, you could easily like kill somebody with this if the coin flip doesn't end up favorably. Really strange cards, and the artwork is really cool as well with like the beam on a force field or whatever that is. I mean, these kind of cards, they are pretty cool, but already these kind of cards already are very expensive, and normally they were like $5 to $10, and yeah, they spiked up to $20, $30, $50. Here are some cards I bought, some reserved list cards. Niall Sylvain, pretty cool green creature, not the best card, 2/2 for 3 green mana, and you can regenerate target creature. Regeneration isn't a thing anymore, so that makes this one quite unique by itself. Jesus. Maybe it's because I work too long today. I'm a little bit unconcentrated. I'm sorry, guys. It doesn't have to do anything with you. It doesn't have to do anything with that I'm not happy that we reached 100 subs. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I'm not happy about my new The Dark cards. it's simply, yeah, it has been a stressful couple of days and actually a couple of weeks, not only at work but privately as well. So sorry if my English sometimes isn't as good as it's supposed to be, but we'll manage, I think. So yeah, Neil Sylvain, pretty unique card, about 15 to 20 bucks. I also got the Exorcist. I want to look at it because I have seen there is a little smudge on, yeah, there's something on there. Can I get rid of that without damaging the card? I rather be very careful with removing these kind of things, otherwise I would scratch the card, because the rest of the card on the front is okay, but I think the back was like played, right? Yeah. Yep. That's definitely played, so I can remove the dirt on the front as well, because a little scratch here and there, in addition to the ones it has, probably will annoy me less than the little dirt stain. Pretty cool card, the Exorcist, one of those cards that are politically incorrect and therefore not accepted anymore, at least according to Wizards. And of course here, a very, very iconic card with almost... like it looks like an artwork from the Walking Dead, and it could be like a right out of the Walking Dead comic if you would print it in black and white. But of course, one of the most iconic The Dark cards, the Preacher. Pretty cool. You just steal a creature as long as the Preacher stays tapped. You remain control of that creature, and of course the opponent is allowed to choose which creature to steal, but if they only got one creature or two strong creatures on the battlefield, then yeah, very simple, you get them, you get easily get something you can use. So pretty cool card. I actually, yeah, want to try to get a playset of these. I think I even could use these in a deck. Casting cost is not too expensive, effect is good. You could use it in a commander deck, but you could use it in like a fun old school deck as well. If it would have 2/2, it would be a little better, but yeah, I think it's good as it is, and I really, really like the artwork. So these are the cards I picked up. The Neil Sylvain is about 15 to 20 bucks currently. I think the Exorcist in this condition should be, if it's in very good condition, it's 30 to 40 bucks. So let's say this one is like 20 bucks. Preacher is around 100 bucks. Both of them are like almost near mint, fresh out of the box. Fresh out of the pack and out of the box, maybe, you know. You never know. I paid 200 bucks for all 4 cards. I think that was a pretty fair deal. Preacher is a little bit, below 100 sometimes, above 100 sometimes. I could get them, and I thought, yeah, let's continue with buying some of the Dark cards. Let's see if we can complete that set. But as I said, it might be more difficult than I thought because of the price spikes. I still am doubting if I should buy that set that I have been offered for about 1,100 euros, because if I look at like the Goblin Wizard, if I look, that's at least 120 bucks. Then City of Shadow, let's say 130 bucks together, 250. Then we got like Frankenstein's Monster, like at like 60, 70 bucks. That's 320. Then we got cards like Ball Lightning, of course, for 50 bucks. Season of the Witch for 50 bucks. Eater of the Dead recently spiked to around 50 bucks. Blood Moon for 100 bucks. I forgot that one. Yeah, there simply are so many of these cards in the Dark now that have reached a certain value that it probably would make more sense to buy a complete set, because you get all the other cards for like, yeah, almost for free, together with the top cards for like 700-800 bucks. Then I rather pay like 1,100 and get a whole set and have almost 2 complete sets than buy the rest of the set for like 600-700 bucks. Of course it's 500 euros, and 500 euros is 500 euros, but I'm looking at the overall value and the deal, and that would probably be better. But yeah, that's a bit boring as well, because I was looking forward to buy a card of the Dark here and there for the next couple of months and just enjoy collecting, and that is taken away from me a bit because of the price spikes and the fact that the Dark is getting targeted by buyouts and these kind of things. So that's a bit frustrating, but all right. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and the Dark is not lost in that sense. It's not lost to me at all. I still got a lot of the Dark cards, and I bought the bigger part of the set for a very reasonable price, and I got some of the cooler ones now with the reserved list buy I did today, or I'm talking about today, that came in today. But yeah, it's definitely a strange market out there. And it's gonna get worse this year in 2022. The buyouts are starting again, the same as last year. The prices don't go down, and it's not only the case for the really expensive cards that get more expensive, but it's the case for all old cards. So if you want certain older cards, especially from the Four Horsemen sets and from Alpha Beta Unlimited, then it's probably, yeah, and if it's just like a Sarah Angel, or if it's like a clone in Unlimited you always wanted to play in your deck because you started out with blue or whatever, or if it's a Lightning Bolt Unlimited or Beta or whatever, it's probably these kind of cards, they will disappear. That's apparently a fact. So it's probably a good idea, if you have some iconic ones you really want to get and you really want to have in your collection, then buy them, and buy them soon, because yeah, they probably be gone. And if you overpay, fuck it, put it in the binder for a year or whatever. I had that problem with like the metal workers. I was like jumping on the metal workers because Rudy made a video about the buyout. I saw a lot of metal workers disappear from local stores. I thought, yeah, I have to get my hands on those. So I bought 4 for about $200 a piece, and then I bought another 4 because I had the opportunity to, for the same price. And then, yeah, unlucky me, the price didn't rise that quickly, and they're still at about 160 bucks over here if they are in good condition, and mine are like near mint, so that's a different story a bit, but I think 200 is still too much. I probably overpaid for these. But just put them in the binder if you want to buy whatever. What's an iconic card you might like an Aladdin's lamp from Arabian Nights. A friend of mine had one in his collection, and he was actually giving it to me as a present. He said like, yeah, I don't collect anyways, take it. And back then it was like 40-50 bucks, and now the price has risen to like, I think 80 already, and it's not in good condition anymore, so that's all relative. But all in all, I mean, get these cards. If there are certain ones you really want to have, get them, and get them now. Alright folks, sorry for getting carried away, but I think it's very simple. There are certain cards I still want to get, and I think I have to come to terms with it that I can't get all of them because the prices are getting too high. And that's alright, and I have big difficulties with this because I think like, yeah, I need to get this one now because it might spike in price. Oh shit, I need to get this one as well. And that's a bit of a dilemma, but you can only spend your money once, folks. So yeah, be careful. It's just cardboard, and if you miss out on something, and I have to learn that as well, if you miss out on something, then yeah, shame, but that's the way it is. Maybe you get it later, or you don't get it at all. Fine, but be happy with the stuff you have, and buy one card at a time and spend your money once at a time, and be very careful not to overspend. If you have a family, if you have bills to pay, if you got like mortgage, car payments, whatever, definitely do that first. I have a family as well. They always come first, both kids and the wife, and even the stupid fat cat. But yeah, that's where your priority should be, and mine certainly is as well. And I'm not doubting that yours is not where it should be. I'm just mentioning like cardboard is only cardboard. If you get certain cards, be happy with them. If you miss out on some, we all have to get used to the fact that we probably gonna miss out on some cards, and that's all right. It's just cardboard. Folks, I wish you a good afternoon. At least for me, it's afternoon. I don't know when you watch this, but I wish you a good, nice rest of the day. I talk to you very soon. I might be doing that live stream, just sorting cards, talking to people, celebrating the fact that we reached 100 subs. Again, awesome. Really, really cool. In the meanwhile, as always, stay healthy, stay frosty, and talk to you next time, guys. Bye. Bye, folks.